Hi Libra, welcome to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth, I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot reader, and this, my darlings, is your Sun, Moon and Stars reading for March into April 2020. Now this is a intuitive tarot reading and it takes a deeper look at your current spiritual path, what's needed for your soul's growth, healing and transformation, and of course includes numerology and astrology because that's how I like to work. Okay, my darlings, the first row is the sun part of your reading or your divine masculine, and that's going to look at your actions and experiences over this time period. So in the month of March, what is going to be coming towards you? These are things that you need to be mindful of, okay? In the second row, we're going to look at the moon part of your reading, which is your divine feminine, darling, and that's everything that is beneath the surface for you. So what may be hidden from your conscious mind, any emotional and intuitive responses is going to be covered here, okay? So how you're responding and reacting subconsciously and beneath the surface to the experiences that are oncoming for you. And then the final row is the stars section of your reading, my darling, and that's looking at April, okay? So as we end March and we begin April, what is coming towards us, advice on moving forwards, and things to consider as we continue along this path. Okay, my darling, now my job as a tarot reader, as a Reiki Master and Teacher, is to practice absolute mindfulness during my sessions, to be completely committed to each moment, because each moment is absolutely necessary. And that means that your job as a viewer is to notice how you respond to whatever it is you see, hear, or feel, or think during this tarot reading. Because it's your awareness that ultimately increases your engagement in your reality. And it's that's where you find the wisdom, that's where you find the growth, and that is where you find the healing. Okay, my darling, so without further ado, I've already shuffled, I've already meditated, I'm going to do a little bit more shuffling on camera, and then we'll get started on your reading. Okay, my darlings, card at the base of your reading is the Nine of Cups, Libra. Now, the card at the base of the reading is the overall perspective of this time period. And the Nine of Cups we talk about as shorthand as being the wish fulfillment card, the things that we want and we love in our life. Number 9 is related to the hermit energy, actually, and that's all about going within to understand, actively engaging with what we are feeling, what we are experiencing. That's the energy of the number 9. And Cups energy is all about your emotional body, your intuitive self, your non-physical self, your dreams, your desires, your intuition, etc. And so this is like listening, understanding, hearing what it is you want, what it is will make you happy, what it is will make you feel fulfilled. That is this energy here. So it's about it seems to be that this month, that March is looking like a month where you really are either having wishes fulfilled, or you're really understanding what it is you need in life to make you feel happy and joyful. Okay, my darling, this is a key energy for you. That's why I've put this crystal here, because it was a key energy for you. I don't know what it is, but we'll have a look. So let's have a look at the at your first row, the sun part of your reading, my darling, your divine masculine part of your reading. So the actions and experiences that you can expect to encounter in the month of March. You can look at this as we'll look at this as sort of headlines, but you can also look at this as the week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, like the first in different weeks, if you want to. Okay, so first of all, we start with the strength. The strength card. Now this is Leo's energy. This is Leo's energy. And there's a desire for you to move forward. Now this is linked to Leo's energy is fire, and it's active. It's a masculine sign. It's linked to the energy, the element of wands, if you will. It's linked to that fire. So it's about your creativity, your sexuality, your ability to feel joy as well. This is also linked to the karma, because it's 8, which is a karmic number. And so what that means is you are being drawn into, or feeling like you want to go towards new experiences in your life, things that are going to bring in things that you feel passionate about, areas you want to go towards, experiences you want to have. The challenge with the strength card is that it demands your focus, doesn't it? It demands your attention, it demands your commitment. So whatever it is you're embarking on, or you want to embark on in the month of March, you're not kidding yourself that it's going to be maybe challenging for you, hard work, difficult. You'll have to dig your heels in, you'll have to work hard, but ultimately it seems to be something that you're passionate about. The yes seems to be the right next step for you, and also something that is going to bring about a huge amount of joy, that you feel is going to bring about a huge amount of joy in your life. And the good news is as well is that we have a cooperative energy here, but we have more than that with the 3 of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite energies in the deck, because number 3 is the number of expansion. So number 3 is being inspired to move, being inspired to act. Then we act, and then we gain because of our actions. We gain not because of our actions necessarily, but because we were inspired to move, we were inspired to act, and we did, and therefore we are begin to manifest at that stage. So this energy of the number 3 is a number that's of continually to be learning to reap rewards. This is a card of manifestation, being able to manifest really with the 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles energy is linked to the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm a Capricorn, and the earth signs are all about establishing your security, and therefore this element is about establishing your community security. How am I going to apply my energy? Where am I going to apply my energy in order to establish security, in order to be able to manifest? Well, it seems to be the message this month for you is to apply your energy where you feel is going to be the most fulfilling for you, emotionally, spiritually fulfilling for you. That's where you need to put your energy, creatively fulfilling for you. And that might mean that you're doing something that you are particularly passionate about, a passion of yours. You're trying to get a project up off the ground. Whatever it is for you, it's something that seems to be very personal to you, something that you've dreamed of or wanting to do. And it can be anything. You may have always wanted to be a nurse, and you're about to start nursing school, or I don't know how that stuff works, but you know what I mean. That it could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be an arts-based or a creative project, but it's definitely something that you're passionate about. And what this shows us is, as I said, if you put the work into this type of area that you're passionate about, that you really want to work in, that's your wish fulfillment, if you put your attention and focus there, then you will be able to continue to manifest in that area, which means the path's going to open up for you, and it's going to lead you on to more and more experiences, to more and more new energy, bringing in new karmic energy into your life. There's the next energy we have here is the Queen of Pentacles, and it shows that you are able to manifest, and that you understand ultimately you understand where you want to put your energy in and effort in order to manifest the security that you want, the security in this endeavor, or in this relationship, potentially for some of you, if that's what you're dealing with this month. You understand where and how to apply your energy in order to get in order to manifest the dream, or the relationship, or the job, or the security, or the finances that you want to manifest. Okay, the reason we know it's about understanding is because it's a feminine energy. The queens are feminine. The queens are also about change, as are the kings, as are the pages, etc., etc. But ultimately, the queens are about understanding. So the third pentacle, so on the tree of life, we have pentacle 1, the first emanation, which is divine. We'll just call it divine energy, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, universe, God, instinct, intuition, whatever you want to call it. And then we have wisdom, which is divine masculine, which is action. And then we have the third, which is understanding, which is binah, which is divine feminine. So it's those three things working together. Ultimately, that's the beauty of the try of the number 3. You know, the energy of the number 3. So in this Pentacles energy, as I said, this is how we manifest. We manifest by responding to those instincts, or that push, or that motivation, or that idea, or wherever it comes from, if you will. And this is you, as I said, holding on to that's that understanding, number 3. Understanding, it's about recognizing, understanding this is going to be something, that's going to be challenging, that's going to be a real endeavor. I'm going to have to really work hard at it. But if I put my energy into it, I will be able to manifest. I will be able to manifest the type of relationship, job, situation that I'm trying to manifest. This is that understanding there. So you're feeling very grounded and very able in the month of March to create the life, the situation, the experience, the job, etc., that it is you're trying to create. And this is showing that you're moving on to calmer waters now with the 6 of Swords. You know, 6s are on the tree of life. Number 6 is beauty. And it's obviously it's got a Hebrew word name, but I can't pronounce it. Tifereth, I think it's called. But anyway, I digress, darlings. So and beauty is about appreciation. It's about a recognition of the significance of, or the purpose of something, or the joy something brings in your life, or the lesson something brought to your life. The thing that was necessary. With number 6, we recognize what was necessary, what was necessary for me to be where I'm at now. You know, you don't have calm waters if you don't have rough waters. You know, you don't know the difference, do you? So that's what number 6, the energy of Tifereth, the number 6, and also it linked to the 6th chakra, so the third eye, which the affirmation for that is I know, I think. And that's really about your perception. So number 6 is about perception, isn't it? It's about how we see things. It's about how we perceive our experiences, or how we perceive what we see in front of us, how we perceive what's manifested, how we perceive these rough waters. So with number 6, we're achieving balance because we're able to perceive and understand that whatever we experienced in those rough waters was necessary for us to move forward. So however difficult it's been for you to get here, for you to get to March, for you to get to this point where you're ready to start this business, or for you to get to this point where you're ready to start this relationship, or to commit to this job, or whatever it is, you know, however difficult it's been, now there is an understanding that it's actually showed you strength, which is the whole point of karmic cycles anyway. And now it's your mind is moving on. Sword energy is about our thoughts, our mind, our clarity, our consciousness, you know, our awareness, and how we communicate with ourselves consciously, but also with other people. So this is showing that your mind, the anxiety, the worry maybe that you had, the sort of concerns that you had about maybe going forward now in March. And if you don't feel like that at the beginning, you definitely will by the end of March feel and be think a lot clearer and a lot calmer. You were not going to be as anxious as you have been leading up to this. So now let's have a look at what's going on beneath the surface for you in the month of March. So this is your divine feminine, okay? So this is, you know, what's hidden from your conscious, brilliant. What's hidden from your conscious mind? What are you hiding from yourself? What are you feeling but you're not understanding or recognizing or seeing that you're feeling, if that makes sense. You know, this is what goes on under here. Everything emotional, intuitive, amazing, by the way. Everything emotional, intuitive, your intuitive responses. This is all about your higher self, really, and your intuition and your karmic path. So let's have a look at them. Okay, so we've got the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I mean, I'm loving the amount of major arcanas that I'm seeing here, because what this tells us, what this shows us, what this suggests to us is that actually you have been listening, you have been paying attention to the discomfort in your life previously, you have been doing making the changes necessary to help you feel freer, to help you feel more passionate, to help bring in the type of energy that you want in your life. You're in that place now where you've actually done, you're actually now starting to see why that effort was important, why 2019 was so important for you to be here right now. And this is what's going on beneath the surface. And this is the type of thing that you need to connect with. You need to connect with your personal power this month in March. This is what we're seeing. The Emperor energy number 4, the year of the number of 2020. You can check out that video about 2020, the energy, and the numerology of number 4 in great detail when I talk about this energy. But ultimately what we talk about when we look at the Emperor is we're looking at stability. So the 4th house of in astrology is all about our roots. It's all about our family, where we come from, our DNA, and almost what is in you, what makes you, what makes you, what formed you. And what the Emperor has done in his mountain climbing, now he's skating in his mountain scaling, what the Emperor has done and what you've done, even if you don't consciously understand that or you're not fully aware of that yet, is what you've actually done to get here is you have investigated and excavated and looked at and dug deep and tried to understand, who am I, what makes me happy, what makes me feel afraid, what makes me feel challenged, what makes me feel passionate. You have actually done that work. Even if you weren't consciously aware of it, you now know the answer to these questions, and that's what gives the Emperor confidence and strength. And that's how you should be feeling. You should be feeling confident. You should be feeling confident. In this month, you should be feeling, or should I say, you can feel confident, even if in your consciously, and I feel, as I said, I feel like you will consciously, but even if you don't feel this way by the beginning of the month, even though you should, by the end of it, you will feel like, okay, I get it, I'm all right, I'm doing the right thing, I'm in the right place, this is the right relationship, the right job, etc. for me. So this is what you should feel, or you can feel, in the month of March. That's what's going on for you beneath the surface, because you are creating and building new. You are sort of creating and establishing new structures in your life, new foundations in your life, a new way of living, a new way of potentially earning money or loving or communicating or whatever it is for you in your life. You are establishing those by behaving differently in relationships, or by doing a different type of job, or applying your professional skills in a different way, or bringing in a hobby to your work, or whatever it is for you as an individual. And ultimately this is what we see here, the Emperor. So we've got number 3, number 4, number 5. And what's really nice about the Hierophant we're looking at now, what's really nice about this card is those people that follow, in fact I'm going to show you now, those people that follow Key Wisdom Tarot on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'm going to show you my Instagram so you can have a look at it. It's not connected to the internet right now because I've just disconnected it, but this is my Instagram, and I put a lot of different posts and things like that on here, and blah blah blah. I've turned the internet off because I'm filming, so I don't want to get disrupted. Anyway, so I put a lot of different posts in there, but the description that I wrote about the Hierophant last year was, you can live your rules or somebody else's, and that is exactly what the Hierophant. That's a message of the Hierophant. Ultimately, that's the message of the Hierophant in a nutshell. And really, when we are moving, when we're trying to establish ourselves, when we're trying to create things, when we're trying to build things on relationships, what we need is to understand why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, what is moving me. And hopefully what is moving you is your passion. Hopefully what is moving you is your inspiration. Hopefully what is moving you is your love, is your ability to know that you can manifest this thing because it's actually your wish fulfillment, what's right for you, what's good for you. And that's really what it's kind of like, a whisper of, be confident. Yes, question. Yes, reflect on why you want to make these changes in this area of your life. Yes, reflect on it. But ultimately know that you understand. You do actually understand your DNA. You do actually understand what it is you need. You do actually understand, so you can be confident. So even though this would be, hidden from you really consciously, I really want you to try to connect with that energy, because it's there for you. That confidence is there for you. You are moving, and you can this is really a kind of saying move towards, this is you feeling like you want to move towards something that you love, a person that you love, a job or whatever, a situation that you love and that will be your wish fulfillment. The Knights of Cups are masculine energies, so that's about, yes, as I said, they're all about change. All the court cards are Knights, of Queens, of Kings, etc. But the Knights are masculine. So the Knights are about the actions that we take. The Knights are us stepping forward, us doing things, speaking, researching, communicating, whatever it is we're doing. We are doing things with the masculine energy. We're taking action. And Cups energy, so again, things that side of our lives, the things that we desire, things that make us happy, the things that fill our hearts, the things that maybe we are scared of even, but still, this is taking moves in that direction. So this is you feeling like you want to go in that direction. And, you, as I said, it demands, when we move, whatever it is, whatever it is for you as an individual, relationships, and you can check out your relationship readings in the middle of the month. Your February to March love stories are still available. Obviously, you can view them now, but I'll do a new one in the middle of this month for them until the middle of April. So you can check that out next week or whatever. Anyway, I digress. So what we see is that you are wanting to take action, you're wanting to move, you're wanting to manifest something that's demanding a huge amount of your strength, but also something that you are ready for, something that you've been prepared for, something that you at least now understand, something or someone that you at least now understand that you do want in your life. And this is saying, really, this is the Four of Swords, for shorthand, the meditation card. I'll tell you why in a second. But really what this is saying also is, if you feel that urge to reflect on, how you feel, do that, and what you're thinking, and where your head has been, and what's been sort of creating any anxiety or overthinking or whatever. Take that time, toward the end of March, if necessary, to think about that, or that's just something to sort of be aware of, be mindful of. And remember, it comes beneath the perception of the number 6 card, the perception, how do I perceive my experiences. Number 4s, as I said, are about our foundations and the structures, like what makes me think the way that I think, like what contributed to the way that I think about myself, about this situation, about this opportunity, what has contributed to that. That's number 4. And because it's the way I think, because it's, as I said, sword energy, so it's about our thoughts, your mind, your awareness, etc. So what has contributed to the way that I think, because I'm feeling like I want to go in this direction, and even though I am afraid, I am ready. I have prepared for this. Okay, I've prepared for this job, this relationship, this opportunity. I've prepared for it. So it is time for you to move forward with this, whatever it is for you, this wish fulfillment, and to manifest it. Okay, so let's have a look now. April. So we're moving into April now. So this is things to be mindful of as you move forward. Okay, so notice how you respond and react to this. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles, and this is exactly what we're saying. So this is showing that you do actually go ahead. You do actually start. So actually, this is you with your pentacle here. This is you as number 2 on there, the masculine. What's masculine? What is it? Hokma, which is wisdom. So this is you feeling that urge, responding to that urge, holding out your pentacle, and that's you here. This is what you're doing. And so, as I said, the next step to that is we manifest, because we understand that this is what creates expansion in our life. The fact that you're actually putting in effort and energy to create and to manifest this situation, this job, this whatever it is in your life. We've got the King of Cups next. We've got the 6 of Wands, and we've got, yay! Oh my God, it's literally like a beautiful. Isn't it lovely? So even if you are at the beginning of March or in March, even if you're worried about how this job, this situation, this relationship is going to turn out, like, should I put energy and effort into it? Like, should I commit to it? Like, should I do this? Like, you're not necessarily asking yourself those questions actually, but if you are reflective, let's say, on why you are motivated to go in this direction, or why you're feeling the way that you are, if you're sort of reflective of that during this month, just know the answer is because it's right for you. You understand it's right for you, and you're ready for it. It's right for you, and you understand you're ready for it. So it is time for you to manifest it. Oh, just on cue, Tiny comes. And if Tiny comes, we need to listen to that last message. So what's the message, Tiny? It's right for you. Yes, look, it's right for them, isn't it? Whatever this is, it's right for them, and you are ready for it. Yes, good boy, Tiny. Okay, you sit down. Sit down on my knee now. Okay, so this is you putting in that energy, putting in that energy, putting in that effort to try to create, to try to establish, to try to build and manifest this life, situation, job, etc. that you're trying to do, that you want to do, that's your wish fulfillment. We next have the King of Cups. So this might be something that you have held onto for so long. You've held on to, and you're not going to hold on to it anymore. You're not going to hold back your desire. You're not going to shy away from exercising your desires, and from telling people what you do desire, and from telling people what you do want, and from, as I said, showing people what you do want. You're not going to be shy about it anymore. The King of Cups, the river runs deep with him. So sometimes when I look at this, if we look at the meaning, but we can say that sometimes we keep this is emotional maturity, which means that sometimes we put our feelings down. We don't sort of speak of them. We don't sort of allow ourselves to feel them. We don't sort of allow ourselves to connect with what we're emotionally experiencing, because we think that that's going to be helpful to our situation. It's going to be helpful to other people. But I really feel for you intuitively that the message is slightly different, as I said, in a sense of this is you no longer holding back. This is you no longer sitting on how you feel. This is you connected to how you feel, understanding how you feel, understanding what's moving you forward, understanding what got you here to this point. And look at all this movement, this energy. Now, I love this energy, Six of Wands we have next, because this is for tarot shorthand, the victory card. Okay, remember what I said about the perception of the number 6. It's about understanding that the stress or the strain or the pressure of previous months, of previous years, was necessary for you to actually get onto a path where you feel is the right place, whether that, as I said, whatever it is in your life. This is about recognizing, understand, appreciating that other stuff got me to where I'm feeling, where I know what I feel, and where I know what I want, and I know where I want to go. There's also this energy of, with the Six of Wands, as I said, victory. So it's about people seeing you 100%, first of all, feeling and seeing and noticing and realizing, oh my gosh, like this is like, I'm doing, like, oh my God, I'm like, it's good, like I'm doing the right thing, like I'm in the right place, like, yes, I'm happy, like I can, I don't care who knows I'm happy, like I want everyone to know that this was the good thing for me, and like, I want everyone to see that I'm doing really well, or whatever. So there is a sense of, it's glory. I don't think I've said that word for a minute. I don't know when the last time I said that word was, glory, but that word just came into my head. There's glory for you, in this area, in this endeavor, in this new cycle that's entering your life, in this new way that you're applying your energy. We see glory, joy as well, celebration. And this might suggest also that not just you celebrating you, but other people, potentially seeing you and celebrating you and being happy for you and congratulating you as well. So these two energies definitely suggest that support. So I suppose glory is something that is really, I suppose, it's like if a tree falls in a forest, is anyone there to hear it? Don't get me started on that little conundrum, but what I will say is that it's like glory is only sort of, I suppose the definition, I'm going back into my English teacher days here right now, I suppose in the definition of the word glory, other people need to be present and to see it in order, it's other people that give you glory, if that makes sense, or other people that praise you, and etc. I don't know why I'm so stuck on that term glory, but remember, it's my job to be completely mindful, because everything in every moment is absolutely necessary, even the glory thing. I was going on about, I can bit pentameters and Shakespeare yesterday in one of the readings. So you look, just thank your lucky stars you were a Gemini. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Libra, I digress. So, my darling, so this is, as I said, that glory, that celebration. So you feeling good, you feeling happy, you feeling validated, you feeling like, yay, I've done really great. I'm really happy with my decision, with my choice, with the effort that I'm putting in, with trying to manifest what I'm trying to manifest now. I'm really happy about it. But also other people noticing that I'm being happy for you. This card also suggests, and I'll just give you the shorthand. I won't give you no more examples. But this card is also like the universe, your angels, your guides, whatever you believe in, or whatever your past on loved ones, whatever you believe, celebrating the decisions that you've made, celebrating the moves that you've made, celebrating the actions that you've taken, because it's as if it's like where you are is where you're meant to be. Like, this is the right place for you right now. This is the right move for you right now. So well done, congratulations. Yes, Queen. Yes, that's what I always say for that card. Okay. I don't know. See, I was quite sensible in that reading, and then I don't know, it just descended, didn't it? But my darlings, so it's really, really looking like for you guys, a month of, yes, of wish fulfillment, but of actually actively engaging with the awareness that the thing that I'm doing, or I'm about to do, or want to do, and want to put my energy and effort into, is something that really means a lot to me. And this is a big deal for me, to actually put myself out there like that, to live my life this way, to do something that really is for me, for my happiness, for my best and highest good, even if it doesn't make sense in all ways. I'm ready for it. I've prepared for it, and I know it's the right thing for me to do. So it sounds like a beautiful March, and an even better beginning to the an even better end to the month, and a better beginning to April, my darling. So I hope you like that reading, and obviously, because these are so detailed, do check out your moon signs, your rising sign, which is about your perception actually, and about where you're headed, or where you perceive yourself to be headed, and your Venus signs as well. Your love story for February to March, so it's from middle of Feb to middle of March. That is still available on my channel, and I'll be doing your next love story in the middle of March, which will obviously take you to the middle of April. Don't forget to follow Key Wisdom Tarot on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. And if you don't have social media, you can just search hashtag Key Wisdom Tarot in your search engine, and it'll bring up all the posts that I do, so all the images plus all the commentary, etc., that I write below. And next week is a brand new feature, my darling. I'm going to be doing the very first tarot therapy session. It's a healing tarot therapy session that's going to look in detail, in depth, a specific issue or a specific karmic situation that some of you are facing. It's a completely intuitive reading, and I'm really excited. Keep an eye out for the preview video, which I'll put out before that, and then you can watch that tarot therapy session from next Wednesday. Thank you so much, Libra, for spending your time with me today. I hope that you have a wonderful March and April, and I will see you all again next week with your brand new reading. Take care, my darlings. Bye.